Are you even moving? Dad, are you pressing something on that? I like the player one guy. Well, football makes kind of sense.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Blues and the Buffalo Bills.
Dad. When I'm a grown-up, will I...
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 40 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
I might be on the Team Eagles. Then you will be on Team Eagles. Then we both can be on the same team.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, spinning away. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Past the 30-yard line there. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And on the ground they go with a running back. Oh, what a juke into space. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. A big
Dad,
play
what
there.
color is
85 yards. And his guys have taken the
what
first
color
quarter
part
lead.
is green?
Well called.
Would you like to as the color?
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first down. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On play action, Allen. And his throw is incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. It's caught. Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence you got.
Are you on the team that has the R and the crown on it? Are you on that team?
And he's going to bowl his way forward.
You're on that team?
It's a pick up of 4 and
You're on the one that has the crown and the R?
Yep.
Oh.
That's a B.
That's B? How's that a B? That's an R on there.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out.
Oh, so you're on the team that has 0 points?
And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and
You're on the team that has 0 points?
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space
the team
because
that you have 0 points or the one that has 7
and
points?
also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Dad, are you going to sign me up for basketball again?
He's playing football.
Oh.
And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
That's probably going to be too hard for me because I might get...
Then go back upstairs talking about too hard. I don't want to hear no too hard stuff. I don't raise no girls. I raise boys.
I'm not a girl.
Then you stop talking like damn girl talking about what you can't do. Or it's going to be too hard. Stuff is hard for girls. You're a man. You're supposed to make stuff happen.
Am I good for... Am I like good...
What you say?
Am I good at catching?
You gonna learn how to do all that stuff, man. It takes time. You gotta get out there and practice. When I get out there and play with you, you gotta focus. You gotta go and do it. You got years to learn how to do all that stuff.
Hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. It's a loss of a yard there, and they're second down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
Got.
Now a handoff looking right.
Got one.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a two tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the two tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see two tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
We'll have several points.
On first down, they'll
Nine.
draw play. And he'll take this one for about
40. 30.
Success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
40. God. Thank God.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They give him a gain of 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
On your player one.
Game here with the running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play. Don't hold him to no gain.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Now they try the right side here. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it. I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, spreading out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Dad, what team are you on? Are you the team that has on the white helmet, or are you the team that has the gray helmet? Are you the team that has the gray helmet, Dad?
Yeah, I'm the white team, man.
Oh.
So that's what you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped, someone
Is
got a
that
hand on it, then I can understand it, but it's almost like you heard a whistle or something to stop
but
this
there's
swing.
no
A very
such
strange
thing
result,
on team
especially
for
for an
baseball.
NFL kicker.
Oh. Hey. Dad, what do that mean if you have a star under you? That means like you play good? Do that what it means?
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Yeah, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Yeah, you can do it.
And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. A big play here for Buffalo. 69 yards. So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. On the give, this is their fullback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Dad, you maybe should like pass it to the guy that has the star under it. That's probably a good idea. Whoa, which?
Now with the play clock almost gone, Sean McDermott's going to call for a
Are you
timeout.
serious? You didn't even start the
As we
match.
step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Ah. Wait. Squad out. Squad out. La, la, la. Who? Dad, what do this spell? G-H-A-G-R. What do that spell? What do that spell, Dad?
And it'll be 3rd and 10
What
now.
do G-H-A-G-I spell? What do that spell?
Working out the shotgun. He's Allen. And he's going to go down. Back at the 13-yard line. Timmy Jernigan able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. And it'll be 4th down. And Gostkowski's
When you did that, want to feel our muscles?
No, buddy.
So
Yeah, go ahead.
Stronger.
inside the 15-yard line.
You see, do push-ups.
10,
15, let's go.
15.
If you're gonna act like a girl, man, don't act like no girl. Let's do 15, let's go. Count them out, count them out.
I'm not strong enough.
Huh? Come on, let's go, let's go.
How do you count to 15?
At the 23-yard line.
Come on, buddy.
And now
Let's not play.
Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because
So
as
the
they
Pokemon cards are going to be here tomorrow.
You're never supposed to count points in your mind until they get
what?
on the board.
The Pokemon
Let's face it,
cards
we've been
are
there.
going
We've
to
seen
be here
teams
tomorrow.
they were
Friday.
counting on those points.
Friday?
They didn't get them.
Yeah.
Can they come back now, start over again, and
When
grind it
is
out?
Friday? Do I have school on Friday?
Yes, buddy.
Oh.
And they'll go ground game here in the tailback. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Wrong fucking play.
All right, here we go. 319! 319! Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And they'll go on the ground. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
It's our time. It's our time. Motion, motion, motion. Reset, reset, reset.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now the Bills will take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They come out here in the I. He'll get it up the middle. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Elliott now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that'll help him in contract time.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Allen off the play fake. And that is incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now. They made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're looking to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
Adjustment to the adjustment.
Good tackle.
Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and then a guy get cut back laying on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. They'll drop the throw. He's going to look deep down.
Oh, come on, bitch!
It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Chicago. 52 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there, partner. I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And they'll run it here. And he'll at least
that motherfucker around that corner, man.
About the 19. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to put one over his head as his game progresses.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
They'll give it to him up the middle. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. He'll get it up the middle. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. Now they'll run on the draw. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the possession. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And it worked his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll outbreak from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to take this one to the 35-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen, and he'll get this up to about the 40. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Dad.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
Dad.
What's up, buddy?
What's your solid here?
What is what?
Solid.
Give him 18
Solid?
on that one as the Bills
Like,
are gonna have a
together.
first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run. This is Cohen. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Bills on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now they'll run it on the toss.
Good shit.
Back now on EA Sports. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4.
Dad, all you need to do is control the football here, okay?
Okay,
then
buddy.
you might be winning some more points. Even
Oh, man. My man.
Are you talking to me?
Nah, I'm talking to dude.
Oh.
One final try here for Allen. He finds Coleman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. It doesn't matter the distance. You start to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So we got 3 and 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now they try the right side here. He's to the 10. He is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. A 23-yard run. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Well, you have 17
Set to go now with the kickoff.
And
these two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
17.
And that'll carry over the back line.
The other one has
for a touchback.
17.
So now Chicago getting ready
The
to go
other
as
one
they take the
has
field.
17.
Last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bills have recovered.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch it. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Yeah, not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
One advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Right there. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Cut his right. Odd. 5 down. Stand up in.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. Already his touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gostkowski the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now the punter, who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go on.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back out. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now they try the right side here. A beautiful spin and room to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. And time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Leopard.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And this is incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He's gonna.
Oh, I didn't see him.
Got his man, and it's caught.
Shit.
Chicago touchdown.
I didn't even see that motherfucker.
In for 6, and his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Now a handoff looking right, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw is Allen. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And they'll go on the ground, twisting away. Another spin. There he goes left side. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag.
Good shit.
Field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Now Cohen. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Back to throw. Allen. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker. Complete. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And they'll run it here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Detroit!
Now they try the right side here. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. You've got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And on the ground they go with a running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. This a long one from 54.
That bitch!
Good, and it is good. From 54 yards away, he bangs it through. And the Bills are going to get out of here winners. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Buffalo, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the week 1 victory here by a field goal. And